So, you're in the market for one of the best robot vacuums money can buy, and you've probably narrowed it down to these two, the Dreame X40 Ultra and the Narwal Freo X Ultra. But this isn't your typical comparison. We're going to break down how these two machines are built on completely different ideas about what makes a robot great.
But first, I have to give you a really crucial piece of advice. Seriously, stop looking at the spec sheets. If you just compare the numbers on paper, the Dreame looks like it should win in a landslide. But what it's like to actually live with these things? Well, that tells a very, very different story.
And that's because we're really looking at two competing philosophies. On one side, you have Dreame with its maximum tech approach. If there's a problem, they throw a new feature, a new moving part at it to solve it. On the other side is Narwal's smart minimalism. They try to solve problems by making things simpler, sometimes even by taking features away.
Okay, let's start with the most basic job, vacuuming. But even here, the differences are huge, and it all boils down to a battle between two of the biggest annoyances, hair and corners.
Now on paper, this looks like a total blowout for the Dreame. We're talking 12,000 pascals of suction. That's compared to Narwal's 8,200. You'd think that's it, game over, right? The Dreame has to be the better vacuum.
Well, not so fast, because in the real world, once you get to this level of power, that extra suction is mostly just a marketing number. The real problem, the one that drives every robot vacuum owner crazy, is hair.
And this is where Narwal's minimalist philosophy really shines. The Dreame has this fancy tri-cut brush with little blades that are supposed to chop up hair, but you're still going to find yourself digging out scissors to cut hair that's wrapped tight around the axles. The Narwal, though, has this brilliant zero-tangle brush that's designed to spiral hair right off the end and fling it into the dustbin.
And I'm not exaggerating how well this works. In some serious testing, where they tried to absolutely choke it with pet hair, the Narwal's brush came out completely spotless. If you've got a golden retriever or anyone with long hair living in your house, this is an absolute game changer.
But just when you think Narwal has the whole vacuuming thing locked down, the story totally flips when you look at corners and edges. And this is where Dreame's maximum tech philosophy comes roaring back.
So here's the deal. The Dreame has a feature called side reach. A little side brush literally extends out from the main body on a tiny robotic arm to sweep dust and debris right out of the corners. It's actually really cool to watch, and it's way more effective than the Narwal, which just kind of wiggles its back end toward the wall.
All right, next up, navigation. How these robots see the world and map your home is another spot where there's a fundamental trade-off. This time, it's a choice between raw intelligence and your personal privacy.
The Dreame uses an actual camera and some powerful AI. It doesn't just see an obstacle, it identifies it. It knows that's a power cable versus a sock. For a cluttered home, this is incredible. The trade-off? It's taking pictures of your stuff. The Narwal, on the other hand, uses lasers and structured light, no cameras. That means zero privacy concerns, which is great, but it's just not as smart. It's going to bump into things the Dreame would have gracefully avoided.
Okay, let's talk about mopping. Both of these robots are exceptional at it. But, surprise, surprise, they achieve that excellence in completely different ways. This forces you to choose between a scientifically deeper clean and a perfectly dry finish for your carpets. And this is maybe the best example of Narwal's smart design. It has a feature called Dirt Sense. The base station literally analyzes how dirty the water is after it cleans the mops. If the water is still gross, it sends the robot right back to that same area to scrub it again and again until the water runs clean. It doesn't just follow a program, it cleans until the floor is actually clean. But Dreame has an amazing counter move that Narwal just can't match. And if you have high-pile carpets or fluffy rugs, this is a total deal breaker. Most robots, including the Narwal, just lift their wet mops up a little bit, which means they're still dragging them across your nice carpet. The Dreame is different. It senses a rug, drives back to its dock, magnetically detaches its mops, and then goes to vacuum the rug completely dry. It's the perfect solution for homes with mixed flooring.
So the cleaning is incredible on both. But what are they like to live with, day after day? Well, that brings us to the maintenance gap. Because your long-term happiness is going to depend on which of these chores you'd rather do.
The Dreame's base is a tech beast. It self-empties, it washes the mops with hot water, it dries them. But all that automated gunk handling means the station itself gets pretty gross and needs to be cleaned out regularly. Narwal went the other way. They just deleted the auto-empty feature. The robot compresses dust inside itself, which means it docks almost silently, no loud whoosh sound. The downside, you've got to manually empty the robot itself every month or two. Okay, we've broken it all down.
They're competing takes on vacuuming, navigating, mopping, and maintenance. So now, the final verdict. Which of these luxury machines is actually the right one for your home?
So, who should buy the Narwal Freo X Ultra? You should if you have long-haired pets. That zero-tangle brush is a lifesaver. You should get it if you can't stand the sound of a jet engine going off every time your robot docks. You should also get it if you want your floors scrubbed until they are scientifically clean with dirt sense, and if quiet operation is your absolute top priority.
On the other hand, who should buy the Dreame X40 Ultra? Absolutely get this one if you have those high-pile carpets or fluffy area rugs. Its ability to detach the mops is a must-have. Get the Dreame if your home is a minefield of kids' toys and cables, and you need the best object avoidance you can get. And of course, it's the clear choice for the tech enthusiast who just wants the most features possible.
And so it all comes back to that central question. Do you want the robot that solves every single problem by adding another piece of incredible technology, or do you want the one that solves problems by elegantly simplifying the design? Maximum tech or smart minimalism? Which philosophy is the right one to